Alright guys, welcome back to the most amazing gaming channel in the world. If you haven't already, go follow the Twitch, Twitter down below in the description box, and the build order will be down there as well. First thing you want to go into is going to be your 1. Reason why, when you throw your 1, Caldeer does more damage. So with this, most of the time, if you go your Boombas and Bluestone start, you can do your back harpies, your red, and your purple at the same time. As long as your support leashes things right and you guys play it exactly how you should be fine. The reason why is because you get the damage, you get your Boombas, and you have your Caldeer. You basically have 2 abilities allowing you to clear faster than everyone else. So you get Bluestone plus the Caldeer damage that is increased by your 1, hence where you go into your 1. On top of that, your 1 is a 15-second cooldown that does 90. Your 3 does, I think it's 100, but it takes 18 seconds. So you do get the extra speed, but it's not super needed. Or it's not going to be as good because you have Caldeer. So going into your 1, then going into your 3, then go back into your 1, your 2, your ult. You want to have 1 point in your 2 because Caldeer gains the dash attack. That is super good because you get to initiate. When they dash, you can ult and then they get rooted. Super important for that. Now, whoop, don't want to do that. So that's basically that. Then I like to max the 1. I get some people, and if you look at the abilities, maxing the 3 is definitely not bad either. It increases the radius, so you can hit the entire min wave. It increases your movement speed. It does more damage. Overall, it's very good. However, I like this because you can walk in, hit them, it slows them, and then you can initiate with your 3, which will then get slowed. Then they're going to get slowed. I don't know if it stacks, but then they get slowed. Then they get the movement speed that you get. So then you're really able to chase with Caldeer when they're slowed. So it's super helpful. I like getting the slow over the movement speed. So go on in and do the 1. At that point, I like then going on into the 3 because the movement speed is crazy. So go ahead and max the 3. At this point, I will go ahead and increase the ult because of the root. The tick isn't too important. It's the root duration. That extra 0.5 seconds is huge for you to be able to go in and, you can burn some beads. You can get like an extra auto or 2 off. Okay, not 2 autos in 0.5 seconds, but you guys get the point. Getting that extra auto, potentially 2 autos over the course of like getting chased and everything, gonna be super helpful. So going in and upgrade that. Then I'm gonna come on in. I'm gonna start maxing Caldeer. He gets extra dash attack. I get that. At rank 3, Caldeer's kills heal him. Super helpful. I like then going on in and maxing this out after having a couple points into this for the fact that Caldeer's basic attacks now give Skadi 10% increased movement speed. This is more movement speed for Skadi or Caldeer. I mean, we know Caldeer is the real god here. So you get 40% plus an extra 10%. It's crazy. So going into your 2 and max it out, then come back and max your 4. So basically, it's your 1 3 1 2 ult, 1 1 3 1 3 3 3 ult 2 2 2 2, or I don't know. I'll put it in the description box. But anyways, now this is the build that I like going with Skadi. I've been doing phenomenally well with her. One thing I do want to say as a disclaimer, I am testing out triple stack Skadi. If you go triple stack Skadi, it's going to look like this. Now, I wish there was a really quick way just to... Alright, I'm just going to pause this. Hang on. I'm going to go build stacks.
Hello.
Hey, guys. Welcome back. Alright, so I got my max stacks and everything. Just wanted to show you the actual power. Now, this is just with damage buff and max build. This is full stacks. Keep in mind... Oh, alright. We're going to do that. You have a ton of damage at this point. You can see you hit really hard. You get 217 oboe power. A Skadi that attacks this quick with this much power is crazy. 610 Caldeer hits. Just to show you that. So we're gonna do this one more time just to show you how hard you will actually hit people. 490, 496, 610. Like that's not okay. In addition to all your speed, so incredibly strong. Now, if you have just like a standard, red pot late games, because games are going later now, it's not unaccustomed to have a 5k pot. Now, when you hit towers pretty hard, Caldeer's hitting that thing harder than I am. There we go. So we're just going to run really quick. We're going to go refresh damage. You can see I have 526. This is literally damage and a red pot. Now, people who say stacking is going to take too long. It's Dev's Gloves, which gives you power, lifesteal, this, and then this. Everything else, basically, besides Soul Eater, 2100, 2150. Very, very cheap items. You get full, like, build at, I think it's like 12k. So it's very, very strong. Now, to actually show you the damage of what you can do now, you're hitting for 466. Like, that's not okay, to be able to hit someone this hard. And then I just want to show you the damage and the healing. Because keep in mind, even with this, now you don't have any defense, you have basically triple lifesteal. You have lifesteal here, and lifesteal in your actual abilities themselves. I just want to take a bunch of damage here. Alright, so now we're going to run out. And now I'm going to go hit this, this Ra. And I just want to show you guys, again, 526 power on a very cheap build. That was just autos. Now, Kaldir is a pet, so he doesn't count as an actual ability. But they die so quick. 127, like, that's what you heal per auto, and you attack almost at, 1 1/4 or 1 3/4 every second. That's crazy. So I think that basically means you're healing yourself 300 per second, not including abilities, everything like that. This is, again, a tentative. I have only tried this in, I think, 2 games. I have destroyed those 2 games, but they are casuals. I really want to try this again because people say it's going to take too long for your build to come online. Not really. Most people at this point, they're just going to have some damage, and then this is basically your last big damage ability. As soon as you get these, like, starting to get stacked, I mean, this is going to be about 15 minutes, when you should probably have, okay, 20 minutes. I'll say 20 minutes when you have all of these. Soul Eater's going to stack incredibly quick because it's anytime anything near you dies. That's your minions, their minions. You stack this incredibly quick. Hence why you build it last. Then you get your attack speed and then your titans. You hit towers. I was hitting towers and phoenixes for 300 per auto with this. It's crazy because of the Titan's Bane. Now again, tentative. I did not build this in ranked at all. Just to throw that out there. So the actual build for like ranked and things like that. Usually I go Bluestone and Boombas just to take the safe route. At that point, then I will come on in and I will go on into Warriors tab. Then I go on into Transcendence. After you get this, here's really where you're really going to snowball. Oftentimes at this point, I'll go into Nemean Lion. I get it. You get a ton of physical protections, which you kind of need, as well as you also get the physical damage reflected back. No ADC will be able to fight you. I have done phenomenally. In fact, I'm actually going to pause this towards the end. I will show you my recent games with Skadi. It's crazy, both in Joust, in Casuals, in Ranked, all that fun stuff. After going Nemean, though, I will often... Depends on what they have. If they have healers, like I was going up against Neath once, I went into Toxic Blade. I was going up against like a Herc and a Neath, obviously Toxic. Winged Blade is also a very good option as well. It increases your movement speed, and then you also get increased movement speed as well on top of your 3 and your Kaldir dash and your sprint. Now, again, there's diminishing returns on that, so you don't want to stack all of these. But Winged Blade definitely isn't a bad pickup either. If they don't have healing, often I will go Winged Blade. Then I'll come on in and I'll go into Titans, and then I'll usually go into something like Jotuns. Potentially Brawlers, but not really Brawlers when there's Toxic up. So this is usually the build that I will go. And you can see you're going to hit plenty fine. And because you have Kaldir, you just kind of blow people up. Now, I get you're lacking that attack speed, which is why I'm trying to hesitate. I'm pretty sure this was the actual build. I don't believe a Toxic Blade did give a little bit more attack speed. But overall, this is not with any stacks on trans or anything like that. So, to show you just again how this will work. Oh, there we go. So, definitely not bad. Anyways, guys, if you did like it, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my recent match histories, and yeah, let you go from there. So until next time, guys, have yourself a fucking amazing life.
Goodbye.
Alright, guys, and here's my recent Skadi like games. This one and 2. Again, I started more conservative and was, you know, trying that out. Then I was like, all right, you know what? I want to try, and that was just normal conquest. Wasn't really a good, you know, feel for her, so I played another one. This one, again, you can see I went Toxic Blade because they had a Neath, a Soul, and a Hercules. Very, very important to have that Toxic Blade for the anti-Nemean Titans. This one I was going into Jotuns because I wasn't really needing any lifesteal. You'll see how the build itself generally stays the same, but this is just a prime example of how the builds that I recommend and that I put on YouTube are not set in stone. Next one would be this 21 and 6. This was where I triple stacked Dev's Gloves, Ninja, Transcendence, Evolved Soul Eater, Odysseus Bow, and Titan's Bane. I destroyed, like, it was ridiculous. Lots of fun there. You look at the difference, 47,000 to 21. That's crazy. Again, just a normal conquest on that. Here's a 17 and 3. Now this is ranked conquest. Again, 17-3. Now, because they had a Ra and they had a Hercules, Hachiman built lifesteal, so it's going to affect him as well. But going into Toxic Blade was a very good pickup again. If they have healers, I'm going to pick it up. But again, I didn't go Nemean on this one. I went Spectral. The big reason for that was Loki. Loki could not come in on me without getting feared. You got to know who you're going up against. I like Nemean with her, but in this situation, Spectral was a better opportunity. And then I needed some sort of lifesteal, so I couldn't go cooldown with Jotuns. I needed that extra lifesteal and attack speed to be able to fight that Hachi and to be able to comfortably fight other people. So overall, this was really, really good. You can look, the gold is 25,000, which is crazy. Again, over 40,000. Somehow Agni beat me. I was upset. I was like, come on, you took my max. So that was a 17 and 3. Here's a 12 and 7. This was ranked again. I went Nemean. I needed some lifesteal to be able to fight Arachne and fight Apollo because of Apollo's steroid. And having him build lifesteal, if I didn't build it, I would have died. He would have won every single time. But again, Toxic, they had healing here, they had healing here. Very, very important. Unfortunately, it was just kind of bad. Circuit and Solo, there's no reason ever for your ADC to have more damage than your jungler and Solo combined. But that was a ranked conquest. Here's another ranked conquest, 12 and 2. They didn't have really many heals. They had Soul, and they had a Hao Yi that built, you know, Soul Eater. So Toxic wouldn't have been important, you know, going into Wingblade for the slow on Hao Yi, the slow on Odin, the slow on Athena, the slow on Soul, all of that. So definitely really nice. Just kind of shows you that, you know, I wanted to show you guys my games and that they're not completely set in stone. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until the next time, have yourself a fucking amazing life. And by the way, for those that made it this far, is this something you want to see in the future? Like my recent histories and the builds I actually built on that, so you can see that I actually tested them out? Or what would you guys like? Is it maybe this is something I can add on to the end of the videos? Anyways, guys, thank you so much.